Hi, staff. I was just chatting with Christy Magner, and we were talking about how kids were skipping some of her instructional videos and just trying to go to the calendar and get the assignment without knowing what they were doing. So I said, well, hey, have you tried the option where students are required to complete the things in the folder? She had not heard of it. So she said I should make a little video, so I'm just going to do that real quick. Here's something that I've done, and maybe a ton of you do know this. In seventh and eighth grade, students would often go looking at the calendar over on the right-hand side and know what was due. This is an archived course, so there's nothing in my calendar. And they would just try and jump to the assignment. But I had instruction with it, and if they didn't go to the folder that had the instruction in it, then they would not know how to do the assignment. So I had learned a few years ago under options, when you are inside a folder, you can go to student completion and you can require them to complete each item in the folder. Now the juniors and seniors will tell you they absolutely hated this when I found the option. Actually, I think it was the juniors the year I found the option, because it forced them to do everything. But as it turned out, they also loved it because it check marked off each thing they had done, and they liked seeing that. So you put the check mark in that says require that they do this in sequential order, and then you just add each requirement right down here, and it puts in a blank, and you can put which of the things that are in the folder that they must do, and you just have to think about what order you want them to do the things in. And then after you've picked something, it will give you, like, that's a video or that's a link to a website. So the only thing I can require them to do is to view it. And sometimes I would require, like, they get 80% on something before I let them go too far past that, because if they got too far and they didn't know what they were doing, then they were going to just be lost. So other times I'd say they just have to make a submission, but you'll see here where I could say, well, you had to score at least this much. And that kind of helped too. And then it would just automatically do that. And then for a student, when they open the folder, it would have a check mark right next to the folder. And it would not be green until they had everything in the folder done. And then they also liked it because it would check mark each individual thing, and it doesn't let them go on until they have it done. So maybe that will help you. It was in options, student completion.